Hey guys, it's Ben, back with another video. Basically in today's video I'm going to be teaching you how to make a really clean looking 1v1 map. Now some people don't roast me in the comments if this doesn't look clean to you, but to me it does. So I have just made the name just the default one just so for this video, but I'll change it now after this. Do the Caldera, Island 1, Island 2, whatever. Now, I already got mine in here, but there's no worry right now, because right now we gotta teach you. So once you hop into the caldera, all you're actually gonna see is this big pit and then just this lava. Now you don't have to manually place down the lava. Now at first I thought, okay, look, let's make a really sick like lava waterfall stuff, and obviously that's gonna look nicer, but I wanted just a clean map. So that's the type of style I went for. I didn't do anything weird like that. I just placed that, and then down here is where you get your guns and stuff. But the layouts that you need are pretty self-explanatory. When you go into here, you're gonna have to go to galleries. The galleries is where you're gonna find all the walls, everything like that. Now, you can do something with these. I'm thinking of making a map like the cube and then that. It looks really sick, I think. But yeah, stay tuned for that map. Let me just find it. So I was gonna do something with this waterfall and like the lava stuff, but then it ended out like it was very hard. So you're gonna need the obstacle course gallery red. Now obviously that goes with like the lava, and that's why I found it nice and clean looking. So this is the obstacle course red. This is just very clean. Personally, I think it just looks very good with the lava. Now, what you actually get beforehand is you don't get this mist. So in-game settings, fog thickness, if I put it all the way down to 0, this is what you'll first get. Yeah. So I thought that, because I don't really like the look of being up here and looking down and how vibrant those colors are, but then with all this over here. Now what I do find pretty sick is the fact that there's just a very light fog color. So if you want this type of, or if you want the really fogged up one, then do maybe about 50, 100 you can't even see. So 20 is also a pretty good one. It just looks very sick, especially with my brightness colors. So you don't need, like, you can, if you want to, manually put down some of these wherever you want. I mean, it can look sick, but obviously in this type of map it doesn't really look cool. So like, because it looks like this, but obviously in some maps it doesn't look very cool. And you have to manually change up the lava surfaces on all of them, so I don't really recommend that. So what you're going to want to actually do is, when you start in, is place one of these. Now they are called the hover platform. Now what that is so you can build your whole 1v1 island above the lava and to be floating. Now there is one mistake that I made with this map, is it's very high up, so I hit the limit very close, so don't do that. Maybe do it a bit closer, that also looks very cool. So once you place that, you can build off the foundation of it. First start off with just the big platform, yeah, and think about, okay, do I want 16 of these going this way, or like, you know what I mean? Now leave out a surface, but you're going to map out what you're going to do, because I knew I was already going to do this type of style, so I left a hole here for that. So once you've done this, don't worry about these yet. This is your least of your priorities. This is just so it looks really cool. When you go down now, you place from this here, let me change up my flight speed. That is actually a really cool feature that you can do, and that is this one. Now, the reason why this is good is it's better than a stair, because if you couldn't already tell, it looks much cleaner than a stair, as you can see there. So that looks very cool compared to that. If you really care about how it looks from bottom, I don't care about that, no one actually sees that. It's alright. that is a buff that I made, but you can build around that. It's just very hard. It's from the hover pad from above. So once you place your foundation, I will fix that. You gotta do your 2-player spawns. Now you could do 3. It's just if you're playing with 3 people now, 2 people will land here, but that's not really that much of a problem. So I'd rather my map look clean. Then really, it doesn't really matter if they have to fly down. So you can make like a passageway. I just thought of that if you want. And then like, cause they come from here, and then they would land from down here. But there's really no point. 2 gun spawns and 2 gun spawns there. Now you can put any guns on here. I just decided to do this because that's the people that I play with that really just want that. After you finish all those steps, you need to play around with obviously the UI settings and the game settings itself. And those settings, as you can see, are here. So you go to My Island, and then you have your UI settings, which are like the game winner display and stuff like that. You have your island tool, you know, the name, the description of it, permissions. This person was in here as YouTube Fluffy. Go check out his channel. But yeah, pretty sick. On fog thickness, yet again, you can mess with that. You could make it orange, yeah. Show you what orange looks like here, if they have it. I believe they have it. And you can do white fog, but that will look like this. And yes, that does look cool because then down there is like a really, really thick place. But I don't like the look of it being like you can barely, or you can see everything over there. So for me, I'm gonna bump it down, make it maybe 30, make it 30, and change it to red. And there we go. So if you follow all those steps, that is how you make a really sick 1v1 clean map. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want me to make it really in-depth and completely rebuild it, just tell me, and I will do that for you guys. That is no problem. I have a high ground retake video coming up, so enjoy that. It's coming up very soon. I think maybe I'll upload that today because I already got it ready. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want me to make it in depth, just go ahead and tell me and I'll do it. Without further ado, peace out. Have a nice day. Bye.